Hey Crestwood, happy Wednesday to you. Hope you guys are doing well. We are having fun as we plow our way through Advent here at Crestwood. So much good stuff going on, and I hope you are able to be a part of it and join us for all of that. Great Sunday last week with lessons and carols. This Sunday coming up, we've got our children's Christmas pageant, children and youth Christmas pageant, and all church dinner. Just so much to celebrate and so much to be joyful about this season, and hope you are able to be a part of that. It's my honor to bring you this devotional for this Wednesday, December 11th. So one of the things that Amy and I are excited about in the new house where we live is that we are able to decorate for Christmas. Really couldn't do a whole lot in our last house, and did the best we could, but with this house there's more that we can do, especially with the outside decorations. And so we have enjoyed taking all the decorations we have accumulated over the years and putting them to use to decorate our house. We've got an inflatable polar bear, we've got a stack of 3 yellow chicks, we've got candy canes lining the sidewalk, we've got lights all over the house, we've got one of those projection things which says Merry Christmas and then has presents and deer, circulating through. It's just, I wouldn't say that there's a lot of intention that went into the design. It's kind of like, what do we like? These things. Great, let's put them all on our house. So it's not quite Clark Griswold, but it does have a little bit of flair to it. But I love the joy that it brings too when we drive down the street and we see it and we're like, we're just going to lean into this and we're just going to love it. I was thinking about that when a friend told me the other day about a story that he had about the greatest Christmas light display he had ever seen. And I was expecting this story about this epic house that just went over the top. And the story he told was he was visiting his hometown where he had grown up as a kid. And the neighborhood where he grew up when he lived there was flourishing, it was vibrant, a great sense of community, a lot of folks who took pride in living there. And when he went back as an adult to visit, that area had become run down. A lot of the houses had been torn down or boarded up. It was not known as the nice part of town. It was a scary place for some folks to be. And he said he was driving through that area and he saw one house in the midst of the darkness, in the midst of the boarded up houses. He saw one house with one string of Christmas lights on their porch. And he said, that's the best Christmas light display I have ever seen, because that display was a statement of hope and a statement of light in the midst of all the darkness that was around it. Just one strand of Christmas lights hanging on the porch. And I thought, that's what Christmas is about. That's what we're called to be about during Christmas. In the midst of a world which can be dark, which has boarded up some of our hopes and dreams, in the midst of a world which feels scary and feels uncertain, we are called to be the strand of lights that hangs on the porch. We're called to be the shining beacon that radiates the hope of Jesus Christ and the love of Jesus Christ coming into this world. Doesn't have to be opulent, doesn't have to be over the top. You don't have to be able to see it for miles. It just has to be one strand of lights. So how are you shining your strand of lights this Christmas, Crestwood? Who in your world needs to see some light in the midst of their darkness? There's always someone. You may not see it on the surface. They may be putting up a good face. But who is it who's dealing with darkness, who's dealing with hopelessness, who is feeling forgotten? How can you shine Christ's light to them? I want you to look around you today. In the midst of the joy, in the midst of all the lights and the decorations, look around for the person who needs to see some light, and then shine that light for them. Remind them that they are loved by Jesus Christ and that Christmas means new life and new hope for them as well. Somebody needs to hear that. For whatever reason, they have lost that. And it reminds me of the lyrics from the Chris Rice song, Go Light Your World, where he talks about carry your candle for all to see, seek out the hopeless, the used, the torn, hold out your candle for all to see, take your candle and go light the world. Crestwood, we have been given this incredible light that is Jesus Christ. And it's not ours to hold, but it is ours to shine. So today, be the strand of lights in the midst of the darkness. Take your candle and go light this world. God bless you, Crestwood.